Books on Kabbalah? Sure. I'm no expert in this, but I have some that I found helpful as I put up my own tree of life back here. And these will go from the most historic to the most contemporary, ending with a queer one. The first one I know is The Holy Kabbalah by A.E. Waite. And he was back with the Golden Dawn movement around that time. And he was the great historian of the occult. And so this book is very, very factual and goes over a lot of the theory. And it goes over each of the main Bible stories and the mystical undertones of them. So in some ways it's a very dry book, but also makes it an excellent, well-grounded introduction. For a very practical one, The Tree of Life by Israel Regardie, who is the only connection between the Golden Dawn and the modern Golden Dawn magical movements. And so this is somewhat about the Kabbalah. It's also about the practical application of magic in general, but it's named The Tree of Life because the Kabbalah serves very much as the undergirding that pins it all together. Just like for the Golden Dawn movement, you really had to know the Tree of Life inside and out, and so that's what he was raised up in. And he's just a great historian. And actually, this was a gift from Llewellyn. And these editors, Cheek Cicero and Sandra Tabatha Cicero, are just excellent editors. They're in the modern Golden Dawn movement, and they knew Israel Regardie, I think, and so they take his work and really update it, bring it to life. It's excellent edition. I don't normally go for the essential book versions of stuff, but when you have something as gigantic as the literature that comprises the Kabbalah, this is a good one. And it's not very big. Daniel C. Mack, and you really have a lot of the most important texts in here well expostulated. So that is useful. This was another gift from Llewellyn that I haven't had a chance to crack into hardly, but it's Godwin's Kabbalistic Encyclopedia. And so this apparently is just a magisterial tome that everyone in this field has if you're into this stuff. And I believe so often when you want to study a field, reading through a really good one-volume encyclopedia or dictionary of that field is a great way to get to know it, especially when one person put it together, because they really give you the flow of everything that they know about it. And finally, for the most contemporary, I haven't read this book, but this was another book from Llewellyn they sent as a gift. This went straight to my wife, so she's the one working through this one, but it looks to be fascinating. Queer Kabbalah. And it makes a lot of sense with the mystical union of the male and the female being a bedrock of those beliefs. So there's some Kabbalah books I know. If anyone else has any they'd like to share in the comments, I would love to hear them.